Hello, guys. Hello. How are you doing today? Welcome to my channel. This is your girl, Omoye's Corner. Thank you for joining me once again. I appreciate it. If you're joining my YouTube for the first time, if you're hearing my voice for the first time, welcome. I appreciate your support. I thank you to all my new subscribers. I don't take you guys for granted. You guys already know you have a special spot in my heart. I really, truly, greatly appreciate all the support that I've been getting on my channel. I am very grateful to you guys. Well, not too much. Thank you. I have a few updates for you guys though. That we're going to be talking about today. I just want to touch on a few things that I think is necessary for us to touch on. I'm sure you guys have been getting caught up on all the I'm sure you guys have been getting caught up on all the story, the gists that have been happening since. I'm pretty sure about that. Yeah? There's a lot going on in the Nigerian election. As you guys know, there's a lot, there's so much going on, so much. Where can we start? Where do we start? Yeah, where do we start? Oh, the election is getting heated by the day. You know, people are people are coming out and becoming Obi followers by the day. People are taking this thing seriously, but in fact, I'm so excited to see what's going on ground in Nigeria, to know what is going on and to see that people are really taking this seriously. Honestly, I don't even know how to express it. I'm very excited. Just seeing that, for the first time, I'm seeing Nigerians perform and, be a part of this election and really put their heart into it. It's amazing, such an amazing thing to see. I'm excited to see that. I like the fact that Nigerians decided to take this upon themselves and are really working towards it. People are not even waiting for any type of help. Nobody's waiting for anyone to hand them anything. They're just running, the campaign by themselves. Even before the real campaign starts, everybody's on the street, everybody's hitting every corner of Nigeria and just spreading the movement all across. It's an exciting thing to see, I must say. It really is. I'm excited about it, really, truly, you know. Although lately in the news, we're talking about, what's his name? Rufai of, I think it's Arise News. Personally, I don't want anybody to be distracted. I don't want us to be distracted by that. I just hope that Rufai takes his very, becomes very careful, because I know there'll be a lot of eyes on him, because he's like the mouthpiece of all the Nigerians. He speaks truth to power without being afraid of anything. That man has my respect, and I know that a lot of Nigerians gravitate towards him and they actually look towards him for the truth. They know that Rufai will always bring it, no matter what. He's very authentic. He speaks from his heart. He speaks to the pain of the people. He's not afraid to speak his mind and to let people know what he thinks about what's going on. And he challenges. I like the way he conducts his interviews, to be honest. Out of all the journalists that I've been watching since I have been seriously participating in these Nigerian elections, right? Out of all the people that, have been, all the journalists, he's one person that stands out in such a big way. He stands very tall. He's very frank with his feelings. He understands his audience. He's the one that, it's almost like when you're very thirsty and you're in the desert and you need cold water. He's that person that would offer you cold water with his words. You know, he's able to relate with the suffering, he's able to connect with people on such a unique level. It's a beautiful thing to see. I can't even, it's such a beautiful thing to see, you know. So I'm very happy that at least we have him there and he's able to reach the people as best as he can. But at the end of the day, he's only one man and he can only do so much. So in the news lately, I'm sure you guys already know, they were saying, oh, that he was driving on a one way or a street that belongs to the BRT or something that's designated for buses. And apparently, there were people who were riding on the same road, but if people are waiting for you to fall into some type of trap, they would always find ways to get you, right? So he decided to drive on that same bus lane and he got caught. Okay. Now he says he's willing. Of course, I guess issued him a ticket, and he's not frowning against it. He's taking responsibility for it, and he stated that he's going to pay. He stated that he's going to pay. He doesn't mind paying, you know, and everybody has been talking about it. Hey, different people, even major newspapers in Nigeria. Hey, Rufai did this. They all just took a clip of it and ran with it to give the impression that, look at your star boy, look at you people's favorite journalist, look at what he has done. I mean, we're all human beings and everybody makes mistake. If that's his mistake, and the guy has owned up and says he's going to pay for the ticket, whatever amount they're charging him. So I don't see a big deal there. Nigerians should not be distracted by that. That's just a distraction as far as I'm concerned. People get tickets here every day. You drive where you're not supposed to drive. You turn right where you're not supposed to turn right. If you happen to find if it happens that it's one cop that stops you, he's not having a good day, he might give you a ticket. It happens to everybody. So I don't know why people are making it such a big deal. To me, it's not a big deal. He should just pay whatever the ticket amount is and keep it moving. And Nigerians should not be distracted by that. We have bigger fish to fry. There's an election coming. The heat should be turned on right now. And nobody should be distracted by all this information or all these distractions that people are trying to bring their way. They don't need it. We don't need the distraction. We need to keep our eyes on the ball. We need to make sure that we're paying attention to what these people are doing and listening to their tricks, paying attention to because they're using tricks right now. They're using all types of news to distract people, to get people's attention away from what really matters. And what really matters is this election. Nobody should forget that. What really matters is the Nigerian election that everybody is paying attention to. This is the first time in our lives where we have a clean-cut candidate, that has just come out and disrupted the entire system as we know it. We didn't even anticipate. Nobody could have thought this out. Nobody could have planned it, but he came up and, it's happened. And, Peter Obi emerged and he's become popular all overnight. It's a breath of fresh air. So we need to keep the eye on the ball, focus until after election. We can't afford to be distracted. And looking for ways to distract us, make sure you're not distracted by their antics, because it doesn't matter at the end of the day. It does not matter. The fight that we have to fight is bigger than all the distractions, much bigger than all the distractions. I see a lot of some of these Nollywood actors or actresses or whatever, they're getting paid left, right, and center to come and campaign. I don't understand though. Will these actors and actresses, some of them, not all of them, would they now say that they have not been living in that country and they don't understand the sufferings of the people? When these people reach out to them and say, I've not eaten all day, I don't have food, I don't have a place to stay, I don't have money for school fees, how do they feel? How do they feel? How can you see that level of suffering and still come out and support people that have not made any impact on anyone. Hey, hello, Mrs. Sifai. Hi, thanks for joining me. Yes, people are extremely selfish. How can you, and you live in that country, you see the suffering, you see the tears. When you're driving your car, even if you're taking a bus, you see the suffering, you see people walking from place to place, looking for something to eat. You see people rummaging through the trash in Nigeria to feed themselves. And you have the audacity to come out and support and throw your support behind the same people that have not given you. There's nothing to talk about, no legacy. Nobody can come out tomorrow and say, oh, this was this person's legacy for the people. Nobody can come out and say, oh, this man did so much for Nigerians, not a specific group of people, but Nigerians. Not one have a legacy. You go to the different states in Nigeria, no impact, zero impact. And people are coming out, Nollywood actors and actresses are coming out to throw their support behind these same people. They were the same people that were crying, during EndSARS. They were the ones crying and getting online and cursing everybody that was involved. Now they are coming out after they've collected millions behind. Thank God for Sophia. Thank God for people like Osofia. It is through him that we now know that they were giving people money behind for support. No wonder some of these other Nollywood actors and actresses came out and did a full video throwing their support behind a person that you know has cost you the pain that the country is currently going through. They are the ones that caused it. Matter of fact, Bat was the one that brought the most brutish president to come and rule us. Nigeria is at its worst with Buhari. It is Bat that brought Buhari in. The person that has caused the deletion of so many. Did you people hear how many billions? 1.4 billion for vehicles to fight to protect the people in Niger. Did you guys hear that? The people in Nigeria, they've not protected, but they have 1.4 billion to give to the people in Niger. If that does not boggle your mind as a Nigerian, no matter where you are, I don't know what else will. People are suffering in Nigeria. These people your federal government has 1.4 billion to go and be buying vehicles and protecting another country. Hey, Egbami, make it make sense. And the same party wants to come out again and tell you that they want to rule over you. They want to be your president so that they will have the opportunity to fulfill their desire, their selfish, evil desire that will never happen on Nigeria. They want to unleash on the people. Did you guys hear? Did you guys see or happen to come upon a video on YouTube that's been making rounds? I don't know how far it's gone, where some man from the north came out and saying that if two states in the north, if they can win two states in the north, they should leave the rest to them. Talking about how we're infidels. Those that are Christians that are not Muslims are infidels. He was saying it in Hausa, but luckily there was transcription. That that the Nigerians will know that it's really the Muslims that are in charge. If everything was equal, we shouldn't even be having this conversation about Muslim or Christian. It should not even come up. These people came and borrowed you religion and you're using it to destroy your own people. Please make it make sense to me. Make it make sense to me. Everything is coming out in the open. The level of insecurity in Nigeria is heightened and people are coming out and throwing their support behind these same evil masterminds. The people that have caused so much pain on the people are walking the streets free. Nobody's talking to them. Nobody's touching them. Matter of fact, these people are making videos and putting it, they're having the time to make videos and put it out there for you to see the plan that they have. It will not work. Me, I know it will not work. I know everything that they are doing is being exposed, and it's for a reason. It's never going to work. It will never ever work, as much as they are anticipating. And then I heard, I think Oshomole gave an interview, and he was saying during the election they're going to pull out stuff about Peter Obi. Whatever you want to pull out, will it be more than what you people have done to Nigeria? I don't care what comes out about Peter Obi. No human being is perfect. If you dig deep enough, you'll find something about a person. I don't care what anybody digs out about that man. I really don't care, because it will never amount to the damage that this same ruling party and the likes of them have done to Nigeria. Two parties have destroyed that country. They have destroyed every fiber of that country, and they are still wanting to come back to finish the work. And one party does not even care about the other group. As far as he gets in, it's all about power. It's about winning votes. It's not about doing anything for the people. It's about winning votes. It will not work. How will they win? They already lost. It's going to be a landslide. In case they don't know, I've come to announce it will be a landslide. They will watch it happen, and they will not be able to do anything. If they try anything, it will swallow them. Because the day that has dawned for us Nigerians, it's not play like before. Maybe they cast a spell on the whole nation in the hopes that nobody ever wakes up to the evils that they've been doing to the people. Nobody ever has enough, open their eyes enough to understand and see what's happening. So they've been doing whatever they like, and they felt like maybe in their minds, they're like, oh, we cast a spell. It's going to last another couple of years before they wake up. By that time, we have taken over everything. They don't know, say God passed them. Everybody has woken up right now. Everybody has woken up. Every platform I go to, everybody I talk to in Nigeria, everybody is singing the Obi Dati movement. Everybody is singing, is on the Obi Dati train. Nobody is thinking about anyone else, apart from the ones that are directly benefiting from these old cargoes, apart from the ones that are hungry, anywhere bele face, apart from the ones that they are training their uncles and their aunties, and they are giving them contracts, or they've promised contracts when they get in. I don't see anyone supporting these people. Nobody. There's no legacy, nothing. They have not done anything for the people that anybody can hold on to and say, yes, this is what they did. This is how they turn people's lives around. They take your money and take it to countries where those countries do good for their people. Those countries take the money and make the lives of their people better. But these people take the money. They take the money from the people in Nigeria and don't do anything for them, and leave them worse than they met them. If that is not evil, I don't know what else is. But I know that the time has come. It has come to an end for them. No matter what they try, it will fail. As they are trying, they will be getting exposed. No matter what they try, they will be failing, one after the other. One by one, they'll be failing. That's what's going to happen, because there's no way out for them again. They really, right now, they're running scared. They don't know what to do. They can't believe their eyes. They can't believe what hit them. Nobody expected. They never anticipated an Obi. They never anticipated a third party coming and disrupting their system. Because before, we were always left with the worst of both worlds, and we had to choose the lesser of the two. That's what used to happen in Nigeria. So they really thought that, yes, this time around, these people will not have a choice. That's how they came into it. They're like, they don't have a choice. Which party? What party wants to show up? They don't have a choice. If they don't vote for this other one, they will vote for us. They don't have a choice. That's what they thought. That's exactly what they thought, but they're shocked. They're surprised. God passed them. They're shocked, say, wow, we never anticipated this pushback. Never did we anticipate this. So, wow, really? They tried. They first came up with, oh, it's only online, it's an online cessation. After that, they changed. What experience does he have? They kept coming up with all kinds of things to discredit this man for we are nothing stuck. They try. All his achievements, they went to go and start digging in to find out, did he really go to school? Did he really go to all the schools he says he went to? Did he really buy the shoe he said he bought? Did he really do what he did for Anambra? Did he? All of them, they were able to verify all. None of them have come out and have said, oh yes, this is what she said, and it is not true. Can't you see he's also selfish? Nobody has been able to come out and say that. Nobody has been able to come out and discredit this man. They try, but nothing works. That's to tell you that the God that is behind that man is bigger than all of them. He himself, Peter Obi, the movement is bigger than him. It is way bigger than him. And when he gets in, he will know that it is not by his power. It is the people, the desire of the people, and God stamps it. That's what happened to him. You know, everyone that is going up and down running, their campaign is not working. You listen, you call Nigeria, most of them, they're like, who is that? Everybody is angry. There's no food, inflation, dollar is 720. I even heard that somebody tried to send money to their relatives, and they got to the bank and they were not giving them dollars. They refused to give them the dollars that was sent to them because the government is hoarding it. I tell you, if you have people back home, please, it doesn't have to be much, even if it's small. It's not easy. You see here, the price of gas is going down. In Nigeria, it's not going down. No. The cost of food is still expensive. And the president is nonchalant. Nonchalant. The country is on fire. There's nothing he can do. 2015, when he was there, he kept saying, oh, hey, this man, Jonathan, is not doing anything. Jonathan was speaking plenty English. If we're not a forgetful people, when you go back and read Buhari's, his regime, even during the Jagbo time, he dealt with a lot of the military. He showed them pepper. He don't say when Buhari don't they do this thing. But we are very forgetful as a people. This is our problem. We need to start snapping out of it and remembering. You see all these Nollywood stars, all these people that were pushing, that are campaigning for these same ancestors to come in. We need to note their names down. We should not forget. Because this is our problem. We forget. These people get into power. We forget what they do, and they come back 10 years or 5 years later. They say they want to run. Everybody starts campaigning for them. No more. No more. We will go and look at your track record. Find out, what did you do? You were in the politics before. Were you part of the leadership? If you were ever part of the leadership of the last 60 years, you don't qualify to be a leader in Nigeria. I'm sorry. The door should shut on those people. We need fresh people. People with fresh ideas that will bring about the necessary change that we need in our country. We're done with these ancient people. People that are willing to get their hands dirty to make sure that country functions as it should. That's what we need. Everyone that has been a part of leadership in the last 60 years should automatically be disqualified. Because even if they didn't steal money, but they were part of a political group that has brought the country to its knees. What did you do about it? That should be the question people should be asking. You were part of this group. You were part of this party. What was your contribution? Okay, what did you do in the small power that you have, the small one that you could control? What did you do? Okay, you were a governor of a state. What did you do for your people? You were a local government chairman. What impact did you have on your people? What can your people say about you? Will your people be happy that you're coming out to lead us? Tell us, what is your track record? Because it's a fact. How many of these people that have ruled in the last 60 years can come out, tap their chest and say they did something good for Nigeria? I will wait. How many of them? How many? None of them can come out and tap their chest. None of them. Instead, they start to funnel money through certain groups of people, and those people will come out and they'll be classifying themselves as billionaires, classifying themselves as, oh, he this man, if you see money, the man get money yafu, as Nigerians normally talk. The man get money yafu, but you don't know the source of his money. You don't know if the government is a tool of the government to siphon money from your hands. You don't know. You take money from the people and you suppress the people. How evil can you get? How evil can you get? We cannot allow this happen in Nigeria ever again. Ever. Young people, I was listening to a young lady today. She was sharing how she's been a part of politics since she was 16 in Nigeria. 16. If you see the way the girl was talking, she don't hold past her age. The girl is about 23. She was talking like a 40-something-year-old, mature. Her eye don't see things. The way she was talking and the way she was able to, lay down her reasons and her dissatisfaction for Nigeria, I was amazed. I'm like, wow. That girl, she had to grow up fast in a country that is so harsh. People are living under harsh conditions. Every day they keep telling us, oh, they just released a few people that were kidnapped. Five people here, one person here today, tomorrow 5 people. Another 5 people have been released. Or is it 5 or more than 5? I don't even know again. They've released a few of them again. They took pictures. I'm like, and those people came out, gave an interview. Guess what? The government was not a part of it. So it is up to their families. Do you know how much they raised to set their families free? 100 million. Biko, my people. All those people, they get those 100 million, when did they pay? Tell me, these people, they use and buy more weapons. That's what they are doing. Don't you wonder why they keep trying to find people to kidnap so that they can make more money, so they can buy more weapons, so they can do what they need to do? But God no go let them. God no they sleep. The time for all these terrible leaders, all of them, when they don't play a role in bringing Nigeria to where it is right now, all of them, they go fail. They don't already fail because their secret is out in the open. Once somebody's secret is out in the open, you've rendered them powerless, because now you know what they're up to. Now you know who your enemies are. You cannot pretend like you don't know, because they're right there in front of you. So you cannot say, oh, I don't know. They are right there. They are in front of you. And all their secrets is being exposed. Nollywood actors and actresses, they'll be coming out on social media and be flaunting ill-gotten wealth, money that they take from people that have deleted a lot of people. You collect it and you are okay, and you can go to bed at night and sleep, and you think you are living the life. They have bought you. So that's how cheap you are. That's how cheap your soul is. That's how far your integrity goes. They're able to come from corners and come and give you money that you've never seen before. So you sell the life of yourself, your children, your children's children, and the ones that are coming after. They've automatically, what they don't understand is spiritually, they become bound to these people as slaves forever. They don't know, because the person has sold their destiny. Until someone now comes around from the same lineage and say, no, I'm of a high integrity, I'm not going to take this, to change the narrative of that family. But they don't understand that, right? They're quick to take the millions behind closed doors. Chop clean mouth. And then come, the same Zach Orji did a video condemning the present government and saying that it's time for the government to go to the southeast. They give us small money, the guy turn around, can't change mouths. Aye. Can you imagine? He collects small money. That's how much they bought this man's soul. That's how cheap his soul is. He comes out and he's talking out of his behind. And you are in Nigeria, you see the problem in Nigeria. And this is after his colleagues were taken. This is after his colleagues were taken. Imagine that. You see, all these people that call themselves leaders that are sycophants, taking advantage of the goodwill of the people, pressing them. You get where you go push person reach, you go push back. You get where you go push person reach, you go push back. How long do you want to push someone? How far do you think you can go pushing someone? He go push back. He go push back. Sometimes I wonder, when people do things and they think that, I beg, make a quick chop, clean mouth. I beg, who cares? At least my own and my children own don't good, so no need to worry about it, right? They go do that one for dark, for back door when nobody go see them, but they reap they will come they reap the profit for front. They fit not reap am today, but a day will come they will start reaping it. Sometimes it's immediate. They go they reap the bad thing when they don't join themselves to. They go they reap from am. Nothing is hidden forever. We are seeing that now. Everything that was hidden now is in the open. Thank God to the internet. Everything is out in the open. We can see what is going on. So we don't have any excuse. We don't have any excuse. All these people, jokers, all of them. Imagine Abuja of all places. Abuja of all places. Seat of power. Where they know they use year. Seat of power. People, bandits surround here. They even write the president letter saying, now you that they come for next. What an embarrassment. What an embarrassment. Some of these people, most of these supporters of these BAT people and all that, if you guys notice, I don't know if you guys have noticed, they are not popular. They are not that popular. They are, you know what they're busy doing? They're busy dragging the OB people. Then they will now turn around and say OB people are violent. Why would they not be violent? All the 60 years that you people have been violent, you've been violent to the quiet ones, violent to the helpless ones. How many lives did we lose in NSAS? Nothing. Everybody's silent. Even till now, people see lives just they go like that. Nobody they talk put. I think it's normal. Now when people they talk, they don't see something when they don't give them hope. They talk, say that they're violent. No, they go shut up, make you continue to sit and trample on them. Because not only you, now in this world, not only you fit for this world. I'm very happy. Nigerians have woken up. The cloak, when they take cover people eye, the thing don't tear, throw away. People don't fling and throw away. They don't throw away the thing. So I mean, I'm very excited about it all because a lot is going on ground, and I happen to be hearing a lot of it, and it gives me so much joy in my heart when I see what's happening on ground, from the north, from the east, from the west. It almost feels like for the first time people are beginning to realize that they're Nigerians first. Even though, yes, there are people who are still clamoring for their own, I'm from this tribe, I want to stick with my tribe. Hey, all well and good, but you have to understand that it's not only your tribe that is in that country. Until we begin to see ourselves as national citizens, nothing will work. Nothing will work. We will continue to fight each other, and we will not have a common goal. The only way that society can work is if it works for everybody, not just for a few. Not just for a few. Even the same people that are clamoring for their sect and all of that, some of their leaders are betraying them. Some of their leaders are still betraying them. On top of all of that, so their leaders are betraying them, but they are your own. Why will your own be destroying your own its own? That's the problem. There's no end to this. You say you want to clamor for your own. Within that same clamoring, if you stay on your own, within yourselves, you will still separate, because people will say, no, we don't like the way this sect does it. So because of that, they are doing us anyhow. Let's also rise. That's how it happens. So the only solution is national citizenship. A mindset of you are free to come from wherever you come from, but you're first in Nigeria. People have to see themselves as Nigerian before they see themselves as from either from really one religion or the other, even your beliefs, you should come first as a citizen before you are Christian or before you're Muslim. Your faith is what you practice in your home. You're not supposed to consign anybody. That's how it ought to be. If I'm a Christian, I'm a Christian. If I'm a Muslim, but it's from my pocket because it's a personal relationship. See, it's supposed to be a personal relationship. So why should I impose it on other people? Anybody that wants to say, okay, you want to serve your ancestors, he's free to do whatever he wants to do. It's for his pocket, it's in his home. But you have to recognize and see yourself first as a national citizen, as a Nigerian. Sometimes you come on live and you have so many people on live at the same time. People don't see themselves as different. We all can relate on so many things that affect us as people. Nobody is saying, no, it's only happening with this group. Only body pain only happens to this group. Heartbreak only happens to this group. This kind of thing only happens. No, it's a human factor. So until you will learn to work together as a people, the development, the growth that we are all clamoring for, the chances are that you won't see it because you're divided. When you're divided, you can't see clearly. The vision is blurred. You can try and develop your regions. You can work on developing your tribe. That's okay. You can do that. But you have to recognize that you are also part of the collective. Even though you were born in a different place or different village, you're part of a collective group, and love is the ingredient. The moment you start to see yourself higher than somebody else, that's already evil in and of itself, because you are not better than the next person. You really aren't, And if you're looking at it from the selfish standpoint, that, okay, because my tribe man is the one that is running, so I will support him, regardless of how horrible he is, how terrible his track record has been. You're still carrying that thing, that tribe on top of your head. You are the problem. You are the problem, and you can get you deserve to get whatever comes to you if you choose to go that route. Oh, by the way, I have some updates coming up about the dating in diaspora. I'm currently working on getting a phone. We should be here. I should get it in the mail anytime soon. And I'm going to collate. I know I've received some emails from people who have shown interest in wanting to be a part of the WhatsApp single group thingy. So once I get the phone set up and all of that, I will share the number so people can, join in and be a part of it. And I'm going to do it in such a way that as you're coming in, you have to introduce yourself and send a picture of yourself and state exactly what it is you're looking to find. So we'll see how it goes, but I just wanted to say that before I forget. So I'm working on the phone and it's going to be here anytime soon, and I'll be happy. So for everyone that has shared their email addresses with me, I just want you to know that I have kept those addresses. So if you have not gotten my response, just know that, it's not that I don't want to respond. I'm just waiting to get the phone set up before I give out the number, so that way I can just start adding people on and then sharing the phone number, so you don't even have to email me. So that's what I'm working on. So just for you guys to know, Outside of that, me, I'm excited. Peter Obi, all the way. I am very happy. I'm happy about the progress. I'm happy about the fight on ground. I'm happy about the hope that it has given people, because a lot of people had lost hope in Nigeria. I mean, this year, between last year and this year, a lot of people have migrated from Nigeria. It breaks my heart. Nigeria that is blessed, fertile ground, enough space for people to live in. These leaders have made it unbearable for people. It's almost like they're doing it intentionally, maybe in the hopes that when enough people leave and they don't have anybody to fight back, then they will have the audacity and have the freedom to sell Nigeria. This is just my thought too. I could be wrong, but this is my thinking, because the way that people are living in droves from Nigeria, and we're losing a lot of brilliant minds, geniuses. We've been losing them forever. I mean, most of us are all outside the country. Most of the young people that are the strength of the nation are all outside of the country, right? So my thought, this is how I'm thinking about it. These people, is almost like it's intentional, and they want the young people and the vibrant people to get out of the country. Those that they think will fight back, those that they think will challenge them, they want them out. They want to frustrate them out of the country. Maybe they have, they have plans to want to sell off the country as a whole. And because Nigeria is a fertile place, so they can give it to the highest bidder. Maybe share it into four, so to just become farmland for foreigners. I'm telling you, that's what I think. Oh, this is my own thoughts process. So this is why we all need to be attentive. We only have one country. You only come from one region in that country. Hey, so everybody wants their region to survive and their ancestral homes to remain. If you want your ancestral home to remain, make sure you fight for it. Fight for it however way you can. Fight for it for wherever you are. Wherever you are, with whatever you have. Fight for what? Because we only have one country. If all else fails, we can at least retrace ourselves back and say, oh, this is where we come from. This is our ancestral homes. There are people that have lived in Nigeria. They can trace their generation 5, 6, 7 down the line. There are people like that. God forbid, if anything happens, that can be gone in a day. Why? Why do we want to sit down, fold our hands, and watch that happen? It will not happen. Me, I know it will not happen, because this fight, when we did so, now God, they fight them for us, and He will see us to the end. So anyway, guys, I just make I come here to come and encourage also Nigerians, wherever you are, especially those that are back home. Do not give up. Don't get tired of the fight. I know you're going to get weary sometimes. You're going to get tired, and and as the days you draw nearer, they're going to throw all sorts of things at us. I know that, but we need to be ready for it. Okay? If they're not tired, we should be the ones to wear them out. We're here. We're in for it. We will wear them out. They say there's a bit drag. We go show them waiting dragging be. We don't give up. Obi movement, forward train movement. Do not give up. Do not give in. Do not feel it's okay to feel overwhelmed. Take a break if you need to, but keep pushing. We must get there. The Nigeria that we want, we will get it. We have already received it, because guess what? The election is going to be a landslide by the millions. I'm telling you, people, it will be a landslide. They can't try anything, because if they do, that means they're ready to everybody's ready to shut down. That's what it means. What they're going to meet, they will not anticipate. So anybody who works for INEC, who knows the INEC people, better warn them. They should not be in cahoots with the so-called parties in leadership, parties in power. They should not try it, because it's not going to be play like before. It won't. You people should warn them if you know them. It will not. So they better behave themselves. All this one that we are hearing, they are finding votes in different areas. They should go and collect it and give it to the rightful owners. The election, all votes must count. Me, I see a landslide in the millions for Peter Obi, nothing less than millions. Okay? So guys, I will leave this here for now. Thank you, Mystify, and for those of you that were listening in, I appreciate you. If you're if you're going to be catching this on replay, please like, share, subscribe to my channel if you like this types of content, if you like what you hear. And I'm going to do, as soon as I get the phone set up for the Dating in Diaspora, I'll put out the word, and so you guys can join in. So thank you very much, Mr. Five, for joining me. I appreciate it. Thank you. If you're watching this on replay, thank you for joining me as well. And I'll see you guys soon. I'm going to send out an invite for the village meeting at some point. Maybe I'll let you guys know. As long as you have your notifications on, you will be aware once I post the video. All right, don't forget to like, and thank you very much. And I'll see you on my next one. Thank you. Love you guys.